Your emotions and inability to make decisions are costing you your fitness transformation. So we'll first start off, what even is fat loss limbo, as you can tell from the title here. In fat loss limbo is basically your inability to commit to the body transformation that you said you would. And this is not the inability to go to the gym or to diet. You're doing those things. You know how to do those things. And when you do make the plan of that starting that body transformation you said you would, and you are on track to it, you shoot yourself in the foot by not committing to it. You're halfway in, halfway out. You're dipping your toes in the pool, but you're not just jumping in there, and that's costing you not getting results. Think about it. If you're not fully committed, if your mind isn't fully on this goal that you're trying to achieve, especially with it being something like fitness, which is pretty big, how do you expect to achieve it? Chances are you're getting a week or two into it, a month into it, maybe 2 months, and you do see a little bit results, and you are starting to see, that fat loss, and you are starting to see, hey, I am making results. But for whatever reason, sometimes, whether it's life getting in the way, you kind of losing motivation in between, or you getting bored of the process and going to something else to find that excitement and whatever feeling you get with starting something new, you then stop it halfway before even giving it the amount of time for it to prosper into something, and then you don't get results, and that's costing you everything. You're simply just not giving yourself enough time with this thing, with the body transformation, in order to actually get the body transformation. And your fluctuation of emotion, which is dictating and guiding your life, and chances are, if you're having this problem with fitness, it's persistent in multiple areas of your life. This fluctuation of emotion that's searching for, excitement and progress, and you actually are a hardworking individual. You are trying to push forward in life. You do have many goals for yourself, especially with this fitness goal. It is something that you're serious about, and you know you're serious about, but your inability to stick with one thing for a prolonged period of time, especially those, a month or two without seeing actual results, and then you kind of just throwing in the towel and using an excuse, maybe something else came in life, or just giving yourself a story that maybe this thing's more important to you right now, or maybe you need a bulk, and then going just oscillating. You're not giving yourself the full amount of time required to actually see results. And think about all the time you spent in the gym so far. You know, you feel as you're going in there with intent. Yes, you know how to train. Yes, you know how to diet. Yes, you think these things that you're doing are going to get you to where you want to be, and maybe they are. But the real fact is, you look down and it's still not the way you want it to look, or you still haven't achieved the results that you set out to achieve. And the worst part about it is doing all this work, putting all this energy, time, and effort into it, and all to see nothing. It's demoralizing. Maybe you did spend a month and all this hard work and effort that you put into it, all for nothing. It's the worst feeling possible, starting something and not finishing it, and then coping by doing something else, or trying to feel productive and then jumping onto something else, or maybe telling yourself that you need a bulk, and it's all just wasted effort. Effort without directioning or actual commitment is just wasted effort. It's just thrown in the air. And quit being disrespectful to yourself and finally give yourself enough time to actually complete what you set out to do. So now that we got the problem out of the way and what fat loss limbo even is, let's go into how to combat it and actually get results. First of all, be real with yourself. You got to understand what you're getting yourself into. This is a 12-week period of time fully dedicated to fitness and achieving your body transformation. Understand that and tolerate nothing but this goal for the next 12 weeks. Starting off there as a baseline, like not giving yourself any other option but to commit and finish this plan that you set out for yourself. Block out the next 12 weeks specifically for this. You obviously haven't seen results in the past, so something needs to change, something within your behavior, because it's obviously not the fitness. You know what you're doing fitness-wise, and I keep reiterating that because this is not a fitness problem. This is a you problem. To achieve a body transformation, it requires all of you. It requires your full attention, your full time, and your dedication to it. most importantly, you sticking with the entire allotted time that you said you would to in order to reach your goal. No more half measures. There's no way. There's no more halfway in, halfway out. It's you're all in or you're not getting results. Quit trying to take shortcuts and speed running the process, because this is something that you can't do in 6 weeks. You can't do a 12-week transformation in 6 weeks and get the results of your dreams along with actually maintaining and it being sustainable. And I know this is a quicker video, but once you change your mindset around that, about goal setting, and specifically in this case, getting your fitness transformation and being really serious about and giving yourself the full 12 weeks to actually get results and sticking with it throughout those 12 weeks, then you'll actually see results. Once you make that mindset shift, once you finally stop tolerating half measures and you stop tolerating yourself not getting results, and that becomes not okay with you, when you start something, you finish it, then everything will change. Not just in fitness, but in your entire life and the way you go about things in the future. Again, this has nothing to do with fitness specifically. There's nothing on your end that you're doing wrong. You're not dieting wrong. You're not training wrong. Your approach is wrong. So once you get this seriously is when things actually start to change. So if you're looking to escape the fat loss limbo guaranteed, go ahead and book a call down below. And I know how frustrating it is to actually put so much effort and not get the results that you want to get. And it's, like I said earlier, it's demoralizing, man. You're doing all this effort. You have this vision of yourself in here, but you're not achieving it simply due to the fact that you're in this fat loss limbo. So like I said, book a call down below. We'll eliminate it guaranteed, or you don't pay. This is a common issue that's so persistent throughout so many people I speak to, and it can be eliminated like that simply with just a couple tweaks in the approach. So let's go over those tweaks into your approach and personalize it and specialize it to you, so we guarantee that you get your body transformation and you stop limboing in this cycle, because that cycle fucking sucks. Either way, this is Achilles. I know it's a shorter video, but this is just something I had to get out that I thought of earlier, and it's a very real problem that many people struggle with, and it has nothing to do with fitness. Either way, thanks for watching. Have a good one, guys.